Yes, sir. Future millionaires bringing in. We coming in. Y'all smelling it well. Welcome into another episode with Money Montgomery. And like I said, I always do not miss, guys. Listen, as everybody should notice, we had a little dip with our XRP. Had a little confusion, like, why are we dipping lower than Bitcoin's dipping drastically, right? About 5% extra. Well, check this out. What popped around again? Another article pops up, of course, right? It's XRP is rising. Of course, what I do, I had to go and buy some more because every single article earns me another purchase. But this article about XRP being hacked. Let me go ahead and clarify complete and utter FUD. We're going to cover over what occurred with that, as well as what our catalyst coming up on February 14th is, guys. Like I keep mentioning, the time is now to stack your coins. 2024 is the year of implementation. You're going to see all this we've been talking about last year coming into play, and it's starting off right in front of your face. You might miss it, but let's tap down into it. Bitcoin sitting at 42,943. Just under 43,000, keeps popping on up there. XRP hovering at that 50,000 support again. Like I said, it's neither here nor there. I know what I hold, and I'm taking this opportunity to go ahead and get a half off special. Like I said, I'm purchasing everything I can because once it hits $1, that will be the end of my purchasing. I'm buying right now while it is the cheapest it will ever be, and while it's going to be the max returns. Once it gets above $1, I have accrued enough to where I just sit back and watch as everything unfolds. But let's keep on tapping on through so we see what we're talking about here. Guys, we report about this. 28 million XRP, about 14 million USD was transferred from an unknown wallet to Bitstamp. Of course, at that time, we didn't know exactly what had happened, right? Check this out. This is one of the articles going around, which again was completely false. The price of XRP is dropping close to 5% on this news, currently sitting around 50 cents. It appears Ripple was hacked for 213 million XRP. And this was the source now. Again, Brad Garlinghouse came out immediately to cut this before this again turned into something that way more vast than it needed to be. It's still a big issue as far as who was hacked, but again, it had nothing to do with XRP. Garlinghouse comes out and says, given some irresponsible speculation reporting, I want to reiterate, no Ripple managed wallets were compromised. Full stop. Let's close that down. Chris Larson, this was who was actually the person hacked. Now, then, this is the co-founder of Ripple, which brings up other questions, right? But again, not of our security. This is an isolated incident. Ripple wallets are secure, were never compromised. We've confirmed nearly all affected funds were converted out of XRP. We'll work with law enforcement and have been advised that a portion of funds have been frozen and are pursuing the remainder aggressively. Many thanks, XRP LF, right? Now, again, guys, this is the co-founder of Ripple. He was hacked, but again, this was a personal hacking again, maybe from what it seems, maybe Mao used to the account. I sat back and started laughing. I was saying, I hope you aren't one of those people fell victim one of these ads popping up here saying they'll give you double XRP if you send it to it, whatever. But the point that still raises concern why it's still on the balance because you can't have access to this many XRP in your personal portfolio and then want to be frivolous with how you protect it. I got way less than that, and somebody going to come catch a couple of these shells if they want that. How are you just allowing that magnitude of XRP to be compromisable, right? Which was the second question, but again, still way better than the first statement, which was that XRP was hacked. So let's clarify again, family. XRP was never hacked, never has been hacked, and probably never will be hacked. Let's knock on wood on, but like I said, they're going to have to come with it. Now, putting on through that, we've covered that. Let's keep on tapping on through. Guys, we spoke about this yesterday. I want everybody to understand the time is now to stack your coins. That April month is going to blast off, but what's occurring? The financial unrest is unfolding again. Like I said, we spoke on this before, but it's gotten worse. New York Community Bank Corp stock drops 44%. Are we witnessing the next bank failure in real time? Now they're sitting at 50%. Guys, look, it's looking like we have another one of these banks go down, all while we're having the massive collapses over there in China, guys. Understand, the bet that I was taking was for a hedge of what's coming in this financial market space. And it paused for a minute. They tried to cover faces, give you something to distract. But here we are right back. We've never left, guys. Double tapping in. This is how you know it's gotten worse. JP Morgan comes out right today. Says another serious warning from JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon. Three major bank CEOs issuing warnings in the last 2 months about lag effects of rate hikes, U.S. debt, and commercial real estate. Guys, listen, that real estate and this financial market space, we've been saying it's a bubble. This is why that hedge in the crypto was so important. Again, also why I'm saying the money that's going to inflow, guys, do not be shaking. All this FUD is popping up here for a reason. I'm telling you, don't just come like this. You're getting all this announcements to exchanges, right? XRP's all in the news. Now you get, this is, hey, The time is now when others are fearful to be greedy. I'm telling y'all, hear me on this, not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. But like I said, don't tell you somebody didn't explain it. Put it on through. What is our catalyst coming up on February 14th? A major catalyst, not something that's going to instantly spike the price. But again, what opens the first phase of our implementation, right? Our true implementation. Soon you'll be able to earn money just by holding XRP. As XRPL automated market maker, AMM changes receive more approval from validators. The door is gradually opening for XRP holders to earn passive income from their holdings. Now, catch this, guys. Remember, one, connecting all the dots. XRPL is created when you burn an XRP. So that is one, only increasing the cost of your XRP, but two, you have to have XRPs to be able to even make XRPL. So one, we're tied together. Those are one of the two. I just want everybody to understand that from that front. Two, automated market maker. Now, what this is going to be the point of how basically in a form of a more protected staking with more return, you're going to be able to have your stake up for liquidity of an issue. This liquidity is what's required. One, for our scale, I keep telling people, stop looking at the market cap for the price. This is an asset like a dollar. You got to look at circulation. Guys, the liquidity pools that are being created with this, if it's approved, now again, it's got to stay above 80% by February 14th. It's currently sitting at 85% and climbing, right, for that approval. But what this does is now it's going to allow this money that you have sitting on the sideline, or whenever your money blows up, you want to hold your XRP, that you're going to actually have a true, more secure way of staking than just leaving it with an exchange, right? This is going to be in the hands of XRP Ledger. But two, it allows for the liquidity that's going to be necessary for these banks to be sending these vast amounts of money. Guys, you've got to understand, the railroads are falling in place now at this point. This is not just I wonder what AM, I want to explain to you. This is the first phase of how a bank runs, liquidity. Well, here's your liquidity. What's next? Now those banks that are online can now start sitting. We have the excess liquidity to be able to handle these transactions. For sure. You're secured, right? Put it on through. This was the XRP scan. This is the official consensus. Just show everybody that this is true. ETA February 14th, currently sitting at 85%. We're trying to stay above the 80% range. Like I said, it continues to climb, right? Put it on through. And again, this was just speaking on XRPL. We don't really have to much read with it. Like I just explained, XRPL is XRP. Same thing. You have to burn one to create one. Again, like I said, Gerald and XRPO and XRPL. But like I said, just simple. What this guy put, it's addressing a long-standing issue with liquidity, introduces a level of governance that empowers the community and creates new avenues of revenue. Guys, listen. You already want an income from it growing on the side. Guys, here goes your build out for how your XRP is your life changer and then continual life changer. Like I say, not financial advice. I'm just telling y'all what I'm doing. And like one of our family members said, every 2 weeks I'm buying in. Like I said, I don't have to do too much question. We'll have this conversation at the end of 2024. That's what I'll see. We'll see what 50 cents hits like. But now let's close out with this right here. David Schwartz explaining automated market making. So it'll be a 5-minute clip for everybody to kind of understand what's going on. I just love when this big bald dude with whatever haircut we got going up here breaks everything down. You got to understand these guys are created. So let's nerd out a little bit and think about what color yachts we're going to buy here. Talk some sweet nothings to me, David. And fair use.
Liquidity is sort of the secret sauce to making that work. And liquidity is sort of the secret sauce to making that work. The other thing that I wanted to talk about is automated market making. As I mentioned before, the XRP ledger is the OG DEX. We had a DEX in 2012. We have cross-currency payments. We have issued assets. We built the XRP ledger, we designed it, and other people have extended it with the payments use case in mind. And that payment use case is a cross-currency payment world. It's a world where some people like dollars, some people like euros, some people like Bitcoin, some people like XRP. It's a multi-token world. It's a tokenized world where maybe other types of assets are tokenized. And liquidity is sort of the secret sauce to making that work. I think personally my earliest vision that I think has held for 10 years now was this idea of sort of public pools of liquidity. In existing payment systems, you're stuck with that payment system's liquidity. If you use Western Union, you get their cash in, you get their cash out, you get their liquidity whether you like it or not, and you can't unbundle those things. That early vision was these pools of liquidity that everybody can contribute to and everybody can draw off that are kind of unbundled from the payment system or the asset that you're using to pay with. Automated market makers, I think, will help improve that liquidity because they can capture a long tail of assets better than technologies like order books can. We've been working with the community on an automated market maker implementation for the XRP ledger. And today, for the first time, I think I'm going to let the world know that it has a mechanism that I don't believe exists in any other automated market maker design in the world that allows the stakers, the people who put the liquidity into the automated market maker, to command a larger share of the profits that would normally go to arbitrageurs, increasing the return. I do want to talk about why I think that the XRP ledger is uniquely suited to exploit that type of technology. Automated market makers have lose profit to arbitrageurs. Essentially, as the price of assets change, the market maker doesn't know that the price is different, and so it sort of makes trades at a loss. Arbitrageurs make those trades at a loss to sort of rebalance the AMM, causing what is sometimes called impermanent loss. Although whether or not it's impermanent is up for debate. Now, there are certain mechanisms that maximize the penalty that causes, and there are certain mechanisms that minimize them. And the XRP ledger has three factors that weren't intended for automated market makers. They were intended for payments, but they significantly improve the efficiency of automated market makers and increase the return. And one of those is speed. If you're arbitraging against an automated market maker, you don't know the state of the ledger at the time your transaction executes. You only know the state of the ledger at the time you create your transaction. So you have this latency period during which the price could change or the ledger state could change. With Ethereum, that could be several minutes. With the XRP ledger, that's typically just a couple of seconds. So that's a significant sort of inherent feature of the XRP ledger that makes arbitrageurs arbitrage more efficiently. And the earlier and the quicker an arbitrager arbitrages, the less loss the pool suffers. If an arbitrager waits until the profits are large, that means the losses are big, right? You want an arbitrager to arbitrage as soon as there's an arbitrage opportunity, which is the second feature. If it cost you $50 to arbitrage on Ethereum and less than a penny to arbitrage on the XRP ledger, you're going to make your arbitrage transaction more quickly. You're not going to wait until the potential profit is enormous, and therefore the potential loss to the pool is also enormous. So the fact that the XRP ledger fees are lower is going to mean more of that money that would go to arbitrageurs stays with the people who are staking the pool. And that's what you want, because if people don't stake the pool, there's no liquidity. You want the stakers to reap the rewards of their staking so that there will be these deep pools of liquidity. And the third feature is fairness. How many of you here know what MEV is? No hands, okay, well, one or two. Okay, I got a couple over there. I think those might be Ripple employees. But MEV is what Ethereum miners do sometimes, and they have no choice. Mining is cutthroat. If I can make more money mining than you can, I'm going to grow my mining operation. I'm going to put you out of business by raising the difficulty. If you can make extra money mining, you pretty much have to. You have no choice. You have to do it, because otherwise you'll go out of business. And one of the ways that miners can make more money is by gaming automated market makers and decentralized exchanges. They essentially front run. They say, oh, I'm not going to execute this transaction, and I'm not going to execute this transaction. But, ooh, I am going to execute this transaction, even though it paid a low fee, because if I put my own transaction in front of it, I can make a profit. Most of those profits are user losses. To some extent, this part of it is to some extent a zero-sum game, right? A front runner who makes money from a trader is taking money out of the trader's pocket. And you can't do that on the XRP ledger because the federated Byzantine agreement algorithm doesn't have there's no miner, there's no one sort of dictator of the moment who gets to decide what goes in the block. And so those three features of the XRP ledger that it's had, forever, make automated market makers work much, much better. And then with the mechanism that we're working on that will allow the pool to recapture much of the profits that the arbitrage makes, almost as if the pool were arbitraging against itself, we're hopeful that will incentivize very, very deep pools of liquidity on the XRP ledger that will make movement between tokens very efficient.
The biggest cue of this all to understand is that you're not investing in just any old thing. There's a rhyme and reason to all of this. It's a financial move. Financial moves aren't going to be like tomorrow we're millionaires. You're looking at the train tracks play out and lay out. What more do y'all want? You're seeing your company grow. You're seeing your company be transparent with you. It's not like a thing where you're sitting up here, I wonder what XRP is up to. The steps are being laid in front of you over and over and over again. Keynote on that April, I'm trying to tell y'all, that's going to be a game-changing month. Everything's online, just even for the crypto space alone, more than less specifically XRP. But like I said, guys, just sitting up here dreaming, reminiscing of how many yachts and how many thoughts. And again, my mind is always torn. I always want to say 18, then I downscale to 16, then I go back up to 18. Listen, that's neither here nor there. Much love to y'all. Y'all already know what's next. Hey, if you like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out the past videos. I'm bringing non-stop bangers, non-stop. You hear me? Yes, sir.